What it is, baby. Kiss. Shout out to SHEABABYTV, the hottest shit on the internet. Giving flowers, showing love, no hate, no sucking shit.
Dirty. SHEABABY.
Welcome to the VIP section.
SHEABABY, y'all. 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 The vibes. Make sure you go like and subscribe to the channel if you like what's going on, if you like all the hip-hop and the sports news, and you like everything that SHEABABY's bringing to the table. Make sure you like and subscribe. You already know the vibes. Yes, sir! Happy Fridays, you know the vibes, man. Yeah. Yo, I gotta say, I gotta bring my man Smart Guy back, man. Shout out to Smart Guy. Me and Smart Guy, we gotta sit down again, man. I mean, it's just so many viral clips that me and him sat down with. When we sat down, we had a great vibe. You know, he teaches me a lot of things. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna lie, I don't talk that talk that he talks. But he's talking some real stuff, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out to Smart Guy. We gotta bring him back. Baby. Hold on, y'all. I feel like that light is blinging too much in my face right there. Let me try to fix that. Yeah, that light was blinging too hard, right? Man, let me see if I can fix that. It's Friday. Happy Fridays. Yeah. Shout out to Jamel in the building. I see you. K. Dennis, Haas Dougie, Jada Bars. What it is. Yeah, it's early, man. Let's smash them like buttons. You know, today's show is sponsored by my girls. You know, I love them so much, man. They a good vibe, man. Thick Madame Me, 69 Me. All right, so go follow them on Instagram. They got a nice little page. They are so thick. You know, if you like BBWs and thick joints, that's the page right there. Yeah. Go follow them baddies right there. Yeah. Look, they sent over a couple videos today so y'all can see what their page is like. Let me see where them videos is at. Yeah, they got stuff like this, man, over there. Like, oh, yes, nice. There they go. Get them by me. Yeah. Ah. Yes, it's Freaky Fridays. We is lit. OVO Fox, what up, though? What up, though? Yeah, it's Freaky Friday, Fox. Look, let's get it, mommy. Yes. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I want to get that work. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I want to get that work. See, I like chocolate joints like that. I like chocolate joints like that. That's like the perfect complexion right there. That's a baddie right there. B right there. That's a fact. They said, oh my God. Yo, B Wayne, this is Freaky Fridays. It's lit in here today. Shit, baby. It's lit in here today. Matter of fact, we turning on them phone lines. Fox, we gonna have them lines on. Once we get this show started, please call up my boy. Let's get them lines on. All right, the lines are on. Supposedly. All right. So, yes. Yes. It is Freaky Friday. Today we're going to talk about a little bit of Cardi B, a little bit. You know, we got to keep Cardi on our mind. Brian, what it is, my boy. You know how I feel about you, my guy. 100%. You see, I got the SBTV merch on today, the hat, the shirts. They will be for sale soon. I'm sorry it's taking so long. Oh, Fox, I got something to show you. Shit, baby. Okay, so tomorrow night, shout out to my girl Kia. I'll be with her tomorrow in the mansion. First we'll be at the club, then we're going to the mansion. They got 2 scenes. They got a house party with like 20 strippers. They want me to roll them out in the rails, interview all the girls. Oh my God, it's late tomorrow. Lot of lingerie. Guys, Freaky Fridays. Where's my man Charles at? Yo, Charles, I tell you. Charles is a freak. That's why I fuck with Charles. Charles, these clips are for you this weekend. Shit, baby. These clips are for you this weekend. We're going to talk about that. But yeah, I'll be with her this weekend. You know, me and her, we sat down, did a couple interviews. You know, she managed all the drill artists in New York City. You know, I don't do too much of the drill on the platform, but this is my homegirl. So we will be outside with them Saturday. Yeah, baby. We will be outside with them Saturday. All right, so shout out to everybody out there that's all in them comments. The reels are moving for some reason on YouTube all of a sudden. They finally starting to let niggas buzz, man. God damn. Took forever for them to really realize who's him. Shit, baby. Had to move that light. That light is crazy right now. I don't know why. I moved it back a little bit. That light is blinging all over the... Spooky, hang around, my Spooky. It's early. It's going to get lit in here. Shout out to everybody, too. Last Wednesday, we did 28,000 on here. That was a big number. Shit, baby. You know what I mean? That was a big number. All right, so let's get into it. Since my man want to know, what is this? This is the show where we talk about everything. We're going to talk some Young Thug talk today. That's a fact. Shout out to all those people out there want to know what's going on with Thugger. We're going to talk that Thugger talk. We're going to talk some Camron and some Dame Dash talk. What is this? Yo, Spook. Oh, Spook, you a lady? Okay, Spooky. Spooky, this show is for the ladies. You know that. Shout out to Spooky. We might make her one of the big drippers. You know what I mean? Shit, I haven't seen the big drippers in a while, though. But yeah, we're going to talk that. And we are going to talk some Cardi B. That's what we're going to talk about today. So we got Young Thug, Cardi B, a little bit of Diddy, see what's going on with him for next month. And we're going to talk about some Thugger. Shit, baby. That's a fact. But let's start the show off. It's Freaky Fridays. Let's get into the ladies first. The ladies are out there running their mouth, and we're going to see what they talking about.
Just because you was over there busting that bitch down raw and giving her your motherfucking money does not mean you had an understanding on what y'all nigga. She didn't cheat on you. She been texting that nigga and texting you, fucking on you, and doing whatever she want with that nigga. You were just dumb enough to give up your motherfucking money because you wanted the bitch to like you so bad. You feel like your value lies in your pockets, but you don't let these city girl assholes tell you that shit. And that's on you, nigga. You hurt your own goddamn feelings. You was lied to, nigga, but you wasn't cheated on.
Woo! All right, ladies. I'm sorry. 2025, y'all ODing on us, man. I know we dogged y'all out for years, but ladies, lately, y'all been real thugs, man. Lately, the ladies been thugs. That's a fact. talk that shorty's talking right there. She talking crazy. You know what I mean? We got more. We got more. This is all from TikTok. These thotties are outside. Check this out. Fellas, let me let y'all see my face. Don't ever be this dude, man. Get your money up. Don't ever be this dude, please. This is how these black women talk to you out here.
So you just gonna sit on your ass and watch Love Island and all these damn shoes is all over the place? I pay all the bills and you can't even clean up? Like, you don't do nothing around here.
Just because you pay a bill don't mean that you get a right to talk to me any kind of way.
Okay, well, I feel like I'm pretty justified because look at all these shoes over here. You know what?
Bro, I'm gonna get it, bro.
When I come back, all these shoes better be up and put somewhere. Stuff better be... Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. You cleaned up?
Yeah, I already had something ordered from TikTok. This is a shoe case right here.
All right, so if you want to play video games, sit on the couch all day, and you live with a chick, this is the vibe that's going to happen. That's how them ladies going to talk to you out there. It's hard to live, as a man, it's hard to live with a woman and they talking to you like this. You know niggas want a little bit of room. They want to be able to watch their sports, kick their feet up. You know, they want to have a room where the shoes is everywhere and nasty work. That's a real nigga. You know what I mean? That's not one of them zesty husbands that's, honey, want me to sweep, clean the room? No. What? No. A real nigga is gonna, you know, have some kahunas in that house, fam. Don't be that goofy ass nigga in the crib just being listening, doing what they say, you know. Go take the garbage out, massage my feet, you clown ass niggas, you. Have some kahunas. But see, you know what it is? Those are the niggas that can't break backs. When you breaking backs at home, they break down, they yelling, clean up the house. Throw ass on the couch, bust ass. Shit, baby. Yeah. You know what I mean? She running out of mouth, take her, throw on the couch, and bust ass. That's how you do that. Is this New York? I hear there's a husband out there. This is definitely New York. I don't know if there's husbands out here, but it's definitely New York. Shit, baby. Yeah. But it's definitely New York vibes. That's a fact. Now, the reason why I say I don't know if there's husbands out here, because New Yorkers are hard, man. It's hard. That's why you see all these country niggas, you know, these rappers, these ball players, they be with these country chicks out there because, you know, it's hard to deal with a New Yorker. A New Yorker's nasty work. We talked about this yesterday. Hold on, I think I got the reel right here. We talked about this yesterday. I don't know if it made it, but we chatted about this yesterday. I said, I'm from New York. New York got all the rats. New York got all the rats. You know what I'm saying? So, if New York got all the rats, we done seen it all. You know what I'm saying? We done witnessed it all, man. You know, that's why it's hard to deal with a New Yorker. A New Yorker, when you talk to a New Yorker, they niggas is miles and feet. You ever see a New York minute is? Do you know what a New York minute is? Let's talk about that. Since you said there's husbands in New York, girl, you better be able to walk, speed walk that New York minute. You see how niggas is moving in the city? That's how many bitches is walking by your husband per day. Shit, baby. Yeah. That New York minute, there's like 50 baddies walking by your husband a day. And you want a New Yorker? Nasty New York rats? All in the streets? Shit, baby. Yeah. I respect you, ma. You a gangster. Any chick that say, yeah, give me a New Yorker, she's the one. Shit, baby. Yeah. She's ready to go for the ride. I'll grab 8 on my way. She said, laugh my ass off, I'm screaming. Nah, but spooky. That's what I'm saying. It's wild in New York. Shit, baby. I'm a New Yorker outside every day. There's thousands walking by. Yeah. It's so many joints. You don't even look. It's like, I see another one 30 seconds later. I'm sick of these New York chicks. They bad with an attitude. They look good, but it's like, yeah, go ahead, nigga. I dare you to talk to me. You got it, ma. You look good, though. You look good, though. Shit, baby. You remember, Jamel? New York chicks is the baddies with an attitude walking right by you and let you know, yeah, nigga, I will curve you in a minute. I'm quick to tell you, no, you can't get the gram, the number, nothing. If a chick don't give you the gram, she not feeling you at all. You can't even follow her. That's nasty work. The gram is like, damn, I can't get the number. So at least let me get the gram. Maybe I can jump in your DM later and see if maybe you follow me back. Might be feeling me later on down the line. Maybe my outfit wasn't it for the day. Maybe I ain't have a haircut. Maybe you could be feeling me later on down the line. Let me get that gram. Let me get that gram. That's where the gram comes in. But if she tell you you can't even get the gram, run in front of the car or the bus right there in New York City. Because a chick in New York can tell you that. Nah, I don't even got no gram. Come to find out your man is following this baddie that you tried to holler at, got 200,000 followers showing her butt 24/7. She ain't never took a picture from the front at all. Every picture is turned around with her leaning, looking to the side like this. We already know how y'all do, ma. We already know how y'all do. Baby. There's way too many of them out there, Jamel. Oh yeah, today's show sponsored by Thick Madame 69 Me. Shit, baby. So, follow them on Instagram. They got all the Dottie talk on there. All right, so here goes some more of these chicks out here on TikTok running their mouth.
A bum ass hoe can't help you do nothing but lose. Okay? Remember that. So next time a bum broke ass hoe try to come for you, remember, bitch, you can't help me do nothing but lose. You fucking loser ass bitch.
Woo! All right, so shout out to my man Lenny Sweeney. I see you over there on Facebook. What's good, my boy? Facebook be rocking. I can't lie. Facebook is rocking over there. Shout out to my man Lenny. See, me and Lenny go way back. I'm hearing these stories all on YouTube. Shout out to my man County Boy too. They was talking about Greenberg back in the day. Where we from? I can't lie. That shit was nasty. Got to see the old footage, because when you living in it and you being around it, see, Lenny was in the heart of it. I lived in the town next to it, but we played so much basketball, we was there 4 days a week. I ain't know it was like that. We was kids. Feel me, Lenny? Oh my God, Greenberg was like Harlem back in the days. They had lines of cars. There's a video on YouTube. It's like 1985, maybe. They used to have cars lined up out there trying to buy dope, Tone. Crazy. You know, we living in it, Lenny, but we ain't know it was like that. Shit, baby. Yeah. That's a fact. All right, so let's talk about it. Let's get back to these TikTok thoughts. I got a little sidetrack with my area. Now, I gotta go. It's time to sit down, Tone, with the Greenberg Goats. We gotta talk about this. You feel me? We gotta talk about this. Yeah. I gotta talk to my man Rebo. You feel me, Tone? Shit, baby. That's a fact. All right, so let's get back to these TikTok thoughts.
And I'm really starting to think that these women are unemployed or homeless, because every other video clip, podcast,
that's a fact, Lenny.
It's like, oh, how much he got? My man got to make 6 figures. My man needs to drive this kind of car. He needs to pay for my bills. He needs to pay for this. How much money? Money. And it's like, well, what you got? Because it seems like you don't have any money of your own, which is why you going so hard for his money in his wallet that he worked hard for. That's always confusing to me. Like, what y'all got going on? I'm not saying you need to date a man that don't got any money at all, but it's also like, I love the fact that I have my own and I come to the table. I'm not begging. I'm not asking for my bills to be paid, rent to be paid. If you want to, and you got it like that, I'm not going to say no. But I'm not out here begging. y'all be begging. It's starting to give that y'all don't have no job, no savings account, no home. Like, what's going on?
Yo, let's keep it real. Ain't nothing like having a chick that don't beg. You know what I mean? Once a chick hit me up, I want to offer. Once you ask, I'm turned off. The first time. The very first time you ask, I'm turned off. I'm completely, I'm turned off. It's over. I don't care if it's $20. I don't care if it's $20. That just proves to me you got bum tendencies. You know what I mean? And the lower it is, the worse it is. The higher it is, it's just as bad. But the lower it is, it gets devastatingly your bum tendencies. Like, if you ask me for $10, I definitely don't want you. If you ask me for 10, it's over. Block City, it's never, you'll never hear from me again. Yeah. Cause that means I got a big responsibility. That means it's like I'm holding down a child. You ask me for $10, my kids ask me for $10. What we doing here? What you mean you don't want to pay my light bill now after I made you laugh? Oh, see, there you go. Elementary, what's good? I see you, my dude. My guy. It's okay to be homeless. You got a phone and you on YouTube. That's all you need. That's all you need. You know what I mean? But yeah, spooky. You want niggas to pay your bills because you made me laugh, so that's your game, make niggas laugh, and then they gotta pay your rent, your light bill? That's nasty. I'm easy to make laugh. I like to laugh. I don't want to be mad all day. So you make me laugh, now I gotta pay your light bill? It's a little spooky out there. That's why she's called spooky. She keeping it spooky out there. That's crazy. All right, so let's move on. Damn, it's crazy how YouTube is, right?
I'm just trying to figure out how some of y'all be wanting 2 girlfriends and y'all don't even have enough dick for the first one.
Damn, what she said? She went in.
I'm just trying to figure out how some of y'all be wanting 2 girlfriends and y'all don't even have enough dick for the first one.
Wow. Shout out to my man DJ Corey Head in the building on Facebook. What's good? What's good, Corey? So she said she don't know how you men out there want to have 2 women but don't got enough you know what for one. That's crazy. That's crazy. And you know, I ain't porn style, but I got enough for at least 2 to 3. I got enough for at least 2 to 3. That's a fact. Definitely more than enough for one. More than enough for one, Mom. You know what I mean? Yeah. You feel me, Fox? Unless I spend the night at least 3 times, don't be looking for no bills. That's a fact. That's a fact, Fox. Now, Spooky. Charles, what's good? What poppin', Charles? All right, so, hold on. Spooky, you heard what he said. He's right. If I never spent the night more than 3 times, don't ask me for no light bills. He's right. He's right. Especially if I came over, pipe, bust your ass like 100 times, and I ain't never spent the night, and I went home. You should jump off Diddy. You can't ask me for no light bills paid, because you know 9 times out of 10 you got a man. Because if I ain't never spent the night, right? You definitely got some nigga over there once in a while. And you know, the thing about these hood boogers, you know who these girls, these women, they be out here, they be like, nah, nigga, you the only nigga I'm rocking with. Now, that Cash App, send that money in. Brian, good looks, my dude. Yo, Brian got a lot of money. He be on here spending that bag. Yeah. Shout out to Brian, man. Appreciate you. And it's Friday too, man. Let's get them cash apps in. Shit, baby. So look. Let's get back to it. So they call you up. Now you the only nigga I'm rocking with. This coochie's all for you, nigga. Right? All that talk, right? New York talk, right? Yeah, ma, I hear you. So then she's like, now send me in that money, right? So you send the money in. You know, the women lie about that all the time to get paid, right? But you know who got all the answers? The 2-3 kids in the room down the hall, they done seen a couple niggas running in and out. You ask them niggas, put them on the stand, they gonna tell the truth. Nah, you know the nigga from down the block? Yeah, he been here like twice last week. Yeah, like 1 o'clock in the morning he be coming. I be having my door cracked, I be seeing everything. Yeah, baby. That's how you get the facts. You gotta take the kids, pull them to the side and say, yo, little Bobby, tell me what's going on in here. Your mom want me to move in, but I gotta know the truth. Yeah, I wouldn't move in here if I was you, my nigga. She got like 3 niggas popping up every other day. It's too many to even count. You know what I mean? I act like I just mind my business. I be on the PlayStation 5. She bought me every single game so I to keep me occupied. She got niggas come running through the house. She done bought me everything I need. She tried to put me in basketball, football, baseball, and all this nonsense so I could go to practice now. This is crazy. Don't move in here. You making a bad mistake. Shit, baby. Yeah. So they gonna tell you the truth. They don't want you in there. You ain't they dad. That nigga gonna tell you 100. Yeah, my mom's a straight thought, my nigga. Shit, baby. Yeah. The kids and the neighbors ring camera. That's a fact, Charles. The kids and the neighbors ring camera would tell it all. Come on, ladies. Y'all can't lie. If niggas really want to catch y'all, they can. Niggas just don't want to. But that's why, it's funny what you meant. You willing to let a chick cheat on you and you cheat on her 1,000 times just because you cheating? That's a toxic relationship. Don't you know when you single, you could put your phone down when you want? Don't you know you don't gotta be, you ever heard of the shit where you see the nigga, he in the bathroom, he taking the shit, and then no! He's a slow motion. He's running out the bathroom to get his phone. That's a hell of a life to live, fam. Shit, baby. That's a hell of a life to live. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So if you don't want to be faithful and get a faithful woman, you just, like you said, you just, you know what I mean? Y'all just going 50-50. Y'all niggas is just roommates, man. That's it. Y'all niggas is just roommates on paper. Nasty work. And then when y'all both get caught cheating, then you're stuck in the house because it's hard to just leave the house that you paid $500,000 for. And then you're both in separate rooms. You're both cheating on each other. Nasty life. Meanwhile, you got the bachelor niggas slinging it everywhere, living a good life. Laid up at night with no worries. No worries. That's all I'm saying. If you're gonna be married, do the right thing. Playing games is a waste of time. You're just killing the whole vibe. All right, here we go. This is why that's so true.
Puta means whore. A lot of people will call their friends puta and think they're calling them a bitch, but they're really calling them a whore. Perra means bitch, and pinche means fucking. So if you say pinche perra, you're really saying fucking bitch. Or you can say vete a la verga, which is usually what my wife tells me, which means to go to hell or fuck off. That's why I love this book, because it's gonna teach you all the real Spanish that you didn't learn in school. And it's not just the bad words, you're gonna learn days, colors.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought puta was bitch. It's calling it a whore. Puta. Puta. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna start now. I know what the meaning is. Puta. It sounds better now. Puta is better with that meaning. Let's go back to that.
Puta means whore. A lot of people will call their friends puta and think they're calling them a bitch, but they're really calling them a whore. Perra means bitch, and pinche means fucking. So if you say pinche perra, you're really saying fucking bitch. Or you can say vete a la verga, which is usually what my wife tells me, which means to go to hell or fuck off. That's why I love this book, because it's going to teach you all the real Spanish that you didn't learn in school. And it's not just the bad words. You're going to learn days, colors, phrases, things you would say to people. Like literally anything you can imagine, it's all going to be here. So if you want to learn Spanish fast, I would highly recommend this. The only problem is that they're running a sale right now, and usually when they're on sale, they can never keep it in stock. So if this is still orange, that means they're still in stock. Try it.
Okay, Ron P. I just saw your comment. Yes, being single does get boring. 100%. But if you have a life and you got things you doing, it's never boring. It's never boring. It's boring if you have no motion and you just go to work all day and, now it's time to watch football. No chick to lay up with. Yes, but if you always got things to do, when it's time to go to sleep, you just get in the bed, get up, keep moving. It's a great vibe. Really. I'm being for real with you, baby. Yeah. Unless you find the right chick that's going to be a straight up, you're compatible. She let you watch football. She don't annoy you. You can smoke bud in the crib, because these are things you got to look for. You got to live your life. You can't, once you get a family and kids, things change. Don't get me wrong. But you got to know who you getting into the game with. You know what I mean? Let's be for real. I know everybody ain't the same, but, in my household, you see these plaques back here. I'm an industry house. There was weed smoked in the crib. And that's real shit, baby. Both people in the relationship understood what's going on. They lasted over 40 years. So if you got a chick there, take that shit outside, go sit in the car, smoke it. She's just a bad vibe. That's gonna kill. Little things like that can kill a relationship. And shit like that. Yeah, I don't like football. Next thing you know, you watching football on your phone, on the computer, in the kitchen. That's relationship vibes kill. That's why I say, if you want a relationship, get married, right? You gotta get a big mansion and have the space. I'm telling you this now. You gotta have the space. So all you niggas in 1-2 bedroom apartments with your girl thinking y'all niggas is gonna make it forever, it's gonna be a headache. You right up under each other. Niggas have different lives. I need the man cave, B. I don't care how bad you is, how much I'm in love with you, how good you smell, the feet looking good, butt out all through the crib. I need to be downstairs doing my thing, because, I need my space. That's just how I am. Shit, baby. And I demand it. Yeah. And I demand it. And that's real. You know what I mean? So, that's just me. You know what I mean? So that's why I say, if you got the mansion and you got a relationship, got the man cave downstairs, you go downstairs, get a vibe, turn the 2K on, smoke a couple blunts, watch some YouTube flicks. Because, women, y'all want to watch reality shows and watch oxygen fake movies all day. No, me, a real nigga, he want to sit down and watch, what's going on in Harlem. Niggas getting drilled. Nigga, I'm watching crazy shit on YouTube all day. And I expect her to watch what I'm watching. That's why I need the man cave. Shit, baby. And that's a fact. All right, we got a couple more TikToks and then we moving on.
Nigga got on here and said, damn, bro, I got to be financially stable to date broke women? No, you got to be financially stable to date women that don't want you.
Now, that's a fact. Shout out to my man Lenny Sweeney over there on Facebook. He said, every relationship needs space. Married or not, need an understanding. He's real. I'm trying to tell y'all that. You need the space. It means everything. Like I said, I can't compare every relationship to everything. But I can only see what I saw. I had both my parents in the house. And they lasted over 40 years. They probably seen each other maybe 3 hours a day. My pops was into different things. He was in the studio. He was coaching kids with basketball, working at his job, running businesses. You know, that's a nigga with motion. And he had space. So that's what I'm trying to explain to you. Because a lot of these chicks, I ain't gonna lie to you, they want niggas up under them 24/7. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, honey, go get this for me, go do this for me, go do that for me. And that's where all your day going, being a slave. You gotta understand it now, ma. You know what I mean? I'll go. Now, this is disrespectful. You get them out, they go out in the rain and go get something to eat or something. Nah, you know, I go for you. You know, I ain't a prick. But, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. Everybody needs time for themselves. That's a fact. I see you over there on Facebook. I see them over there on Facebook. All right, so we got a couple more, then we up out of there. Oh, hold on. Let's get a thick madame in there. Let's get a thick madame in there. Go follow them on Instagram. Today's show, Freaky Fridays, is sponsored by them. Let's get a little baddie in there real quick. That's what their page looks like. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Ain't nothing like a BBW. They're the baddest chicks in the game. The BBWs are the baddest joints in the game. Shit, baby.
Yeah, what it is, baby. Kiss.
You know what I mean? The baddest. All right. So we got a couple more, then we're going to move on to the show. The show is good, too. We moving today.
Another thing, use hood niggas to elevate your lifestyle. They are not to be taken seriously. Industry men, hood niggas, drug dealers, scammers, all of them. They are not to be taken seriously, because even when you are their girlfriend, even when they treat you right, it's always the bare minimum, because most of the time they are the first ones in their family to ever have the amount of money that they have, and they are stingy as fuck. No one in their life has showed them to be a provider. No one in their life has showed them to want to be generous. These men are still broken. They're still broke as hell here, okay? Use them to get near the men who were raised correctly. 9 times out of 10, most of the men that you gonna come across in your early years, they didn't even have a daddy. And if they did have a daddy, their daddy wasn't showing them shit but the wrong things. Use them to get where you want to be. Okay? You just need the platform. You know how to get out that deal. Do not take that man serious. Do not take that man serious. Why are you taking a man that don't even have a legal job serious? And even if he's an industry man, why are you taking a man that is a first generation rich nigga in his family? First generation rich person in his family. Why are you taking him serious? He got to pay his mama bills, his baby mama bills. He got to do so much for everybody. Then he feel used. He resent taking care of you. It's too much. Black men already come with too damn much. The last thing you need to do is be trying to date him while his ass is the first generation one getting some damn money. Like, no. Go get you a man that came from some money. He saw his daddy taking care and spoiling his mama. He saw his granddaddy taking care and spoiling his mama. Go get with a man like that. A man that came up in the hood and this his first time touching some money. This his mama's first time seeing 6 figures. They'll never spoil you how you want to be spoiled. They will never treat you how they gonna resent everything about having to take care of you, the kids, everything. They really hate it.
So, she talking crazy. I mean, why not just date a guy you like? Why do you have to be scheming? This is like a scheme to me. You know, for you to even think about why I'm not going to date this nigga because he's paying other niggas' bills and all of that. Why are you watching the next nigga's bread like this? Ladies, can y'all explain to me this? Why are y'all watching niggas' pockets like this so hard like that? She's saying not to date a nigga because he got to take care of other niggas. Like, I don't get it. So, what happened to you getting a job and supporting what's going on? I like this rap nigga, or I like this industry nigga. I'm gonna go help out. I know he got baby mothers to take care of. You know, I just like him. I'm gonna hold him down. No, you looking for a come up. You looking for a come up. Baby Love, what it is. Don Coop, what it is. I just saw you, my boy. Nah, I say she wild. She definitely wild, Coop. I'm confused. You know, I'm just asking for, you know, I'm just asking for somebody to explain that to me. Where does this part of the game where now chicks is telling chicks who to date because of how to get money? So she's basically telling you, go look for a nigga that got generational wealth. He's a goofy, you know, he don't understand the game. Go throw all that fat butt on him and watch the money you come off with. That's basically what she's saying. I don't like it, ma. I don't like it. Not one bit. Nasty work. All right, let's get into the show. We rocked out for 40 minutes talking about these thotties. All right, little NFL talk. Yesterday, them Eagles. So the Eagles won 24-20. You know, the under was 45. How? Yo, Tone, did you see that? The spread yesterday was 45. At halftime, they had 44. They didn't score 1 point in the second half. All fake. So, the Eagles won by 4. I don't know if the Eagles look strong this year. Because Dallas looked good. So, Dallas ain't look good last night? Dallas looked like bums? Dallas could beat the Giants. I'm going to say that. Yeah. I'm going to say that. The running back from Dallas was killing last night. He had like 4 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns. Shea baby. Nah, yo, Philly Phil said. You hear what the Cowboys Philly Phil, he from Philly. He said how they look good, they lost. The game was delayed. Yeah. When the game delay was over, both sides were saying, let us loose. Because the NBA, the NFL holding them back. Yeah. It was fake. Yo, check it out. This is why I say Dallas looked good last night. Dallas looked good. Tone, did you see this? Look at this. Look at this. Let me tell you why Dallas looked good last night. That's the Super Bowl champions. That's a home opener. On the road, lose by 4. They could have won that game, fam. If the rain and the stoppage of the game for like an hour, it fucked up the momentum for them. I think they would have won, dogs. If it was a good night, the way they was moving that ball. Prescott did not look the same. He looked actually all right last night. Right or wrong, Tone? Zach didn't look good? I think he threw 1 pick. I'm not sure. But he looked all right. Dallas was looking all right last night, man. So you don't think Dallas looked decent last night? Okay, so they saying CD Lamb dropped those 3. If Lamb wasn't dropped, Tone, nigga just said that. Reaper gang. If Lamb didn't drop passes, Dak looked good. 100%. I'm trying to tell y'all that. All right, so this was the vibe yesterday. They kicked the dude out for spitting in his face. All right, so it was tough out there last night. Niggas spitting in each other's face. You know, it was gritty out there. This is the home opener. Shout out to the NFL. They was rocking last night for the opener. Ratings was up. Football. Ladies, leave us alone this weekend. We got college football. We got NFL tonight. College football tonight. College football tomorrow. NFL Sunday. Leave us alone this weekend. Yeah. Just be ready to bust it open past 12 a.m. We'll shout y'all out at 12. The games go all the way to midnight tomorrow. We rocking. End the night. End the night. Let's get that money tonight, y'all. Let's get that money tonight. Yo, I'm on FanDuel tonight. I don't know what app y'all on tonight. I'm on FanDuel tonight. They owe me a win tonight. I want it tonight. That's a fact. All right, so we getting into the show now. So, Cardi B This was crazy. It's from Wednesday show. Like that. I'm all their money. You know, it's all their money. You ain't got to count it. It's all their money. That's a now. The Jay-Z version is crazy. I think he killed Mace on that. Imaginary Player. I think he was going at Mace. He killed niggas on that song. I ain't gonna hold you. Hov got busy on that record. Shit, baby. And that's a fact. Destroyed niggas on that. And I told y'all, I'm a Mace fan. I was in my feelings like that. I'm a young kid. Oh, word? Hov's getting at my nigga Mace? It's crazy. Killed him, man. Shit, baby. Killed him on that. Yeah. He killed him. I ain't gonna lie to you. Imaginary Player is stupid. So I don't want to say Cardi messed the record up. It's just hard to go. Like, that's just like somebody trying to redo Ether over. You can't redo Ether. Ether was killed. He killed Jay-Z on that. You can't touch it. All right, so the reason I played that was from Wednesday's show. So Cardi B's outside, right? She's outside selling that album like Jay-Z and them did out the trunk. Shout out to Cardi. She keeping it gangster.
Due to her popular demands, I got the Am I the Drama CDs Court Edition. Okay? So I got this one right here. I got this one. Hold on. I got the black hair version. I ain't got the first day because you know my wig was messed up. I ain't did that one. And then I got this one. This one right here. They cost $9.99. And just because I won the verdict, guess what? I still gotta pay these lawyers. So if you could donate $9.99, these will be costing $9.99. Please buy these. You know I'm a single mother of 3. Like I swear to God, like if I don't sell these albums, I'm gonna have to like give up my Rolls Royce, give up my Lamborghini. Like how am I going to live? How am I gonna take my kids to school? So anyways, yeah, make sure you get these. They will only be available till Friday. They're $9.99. You got $10. You got $10 for me. You can't give me $10 fucking dollars. Come on, let's go sell them. Where's my CD? Where's my CD?
There she goes. So Cardi B, she's outside selling them. Now I'm gonna tell you. If I see her in the street, I'm rolling the window down. I'm giving her $10. Cause that's like 3 minutes of conversation. Roll the window up. Yo, Cardi, what's good? Let me get one of them CDs. You know what I mean? Poke her head in the window. Take a little selfie with her real quick. Why not? Yeah. The grind is there. She was in the streets. Niggas is buying those. She definitely sold 1,000 copies out there that day. 100%. Shit, baby. I got 100 for the meet and greet. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. 100 for the meet and greet is, that's what I'm saying. Ladies, you thotties, y'all thought it was cool, right? Chris Brown, let me take a picture with you. Let's twerk it on me and all of this. Let me twerk it on you. Paying him 1,000. Yeah. Niggas, let's get our chance. Cardi B, $100. Meet and greet. I got like 1,000 niggas for you, Cardi. We ready, shit, baby. Yeah. I pay 100 for that. I pay 100 for that. Not no 1,000 to no Cardi. I give her 100 for the meet and greet. I need 5 minutes. Baby. She gotta sit on my lap and all of that for the 100. Word. Just like being in a strip club. I get the 100, I sit on the lap. Facts. I want the picture you sitting on the lap, tongue out and all that. Shit, baby. Yeah. For that 100, you gonna work for that 100. This is just like a back page thotty for that 100. Word. I'm just saying that because I'm no fan. I can't pay for no meet and greet. But for 100, Cardi B, let her sit on it. And I will come online and say, yo, y'all was lying, man. That coochie do not smell like no cabbage. That shit was smelling good. Shit, baby. Yeah. Ah! That's a fact. That's a fact. All right, so One more thing I had. Oh, yes. What y'all want to do? Y'all want to get into the Dame Dash first? Verse Camron? Or y'all want to get into the Young Thugger? Because this is crazy right here with the Young Thug. He tried to kill Glorilla.
The girl, Gorilla, she...
Yeah.
Why do people say she pretty? That be ugly as fuck.
You think she ugly?
You said it.
You heard him? He said Glorilla was ugly as fuck.
The girl, Gorilla, she...
Yeah.
Why do people say she pretty? That be ugly as fuck.
You think she ugly?
You said it.
All right. So Young Thug called Glorilla ugly. I don't think she ugly. Let's look at her. Let's look at Glow. I don't think Glow is ugly. Glow, all right. Let's blow her up a little bit. Glow is all right, man. She's all right. She ain't baddie, but she ain't ugly. Baby. Yeah. What y'all think? Is this a booger? Is this a booger wooger? Let me know. I'm just asking. Thug says she trash. Before the makeover, Glow was a little ratchet looking. I'm taking a bit. A straight booger. A straight booger. Glow is a solid 7 to 8. Nigga said she's a straight booger. She aight. So far the chat is saying she is not it. Let's bring her back up. Let's bring her back up. Let's rate her right now, man. They saying she aight. They saying she aight. I ain't hear not one nigga say they smash it. What y'all thinking, man? Doug says she trash. Trying to read these comments. They're going in. They're going in the comments. Some saying bad. Some saying trash. Like Kevin Gates say, I'm pulling off. Stop fronting like y'all wouldn't beat them cheeks. That's a fact, Doobie. Doobie, they smashing it. They definitely smashing Glow. 100%. Glow pick you up in that Phantom. Little Glow a kick out, I'll break over. Yes. 100%, Charles. I'm not saying she's bad, but I know niggas is beating it. I know shit, baby. Yeah. I know niggas is beating it. Look. Cause she do look like if she get on top, she might be moving 1,000,000 miles an hour. She might look like she could do a crazy cowgirl. You know what I mean? Shit, baby. Yeah. She could be the cowgirl. Lenny, my man Lenny says she a 4. So far, the average rate for Glow in this chat, they saying she about a 5. They saying Glow is about a 5. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. So that's what we saying. Glow's a 5 now? We giving her a 5? Her birthday take off there though. Nah, 10. Okay, so DS 83 says she's a 10. Nisha's in the building. Let's roll her out. That's a fact. Shout out to Nisha in the building. All right, so they said Glow was a 4, solid 5. Today's show sponsored by the Thick Joints. This is definitely not a 4 or 5 right here. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. See, now, if this was Glow, Thug would not be talking like this. Shit, baby. Niche, get Glizzy out of here. He got a nerve to be in my chat, running his mouth with a name as of Glizzy. Niche, get Glizzy, the Grizzly monster, out of here. Shit, baby. Get the Glizzy monster out of here, Niche. All right. So we talked about that. Okay, let's get into the little bit of the Young Thug now. So, y'all hearing what's going on with Young Thug? Young Thug is outside. You know, it's looking disgusting for him. You know, every minute is something else. You know, they hitting him with the zesty things. You know, they hitting him saying that he's the reason all of this happened. He's the snitch, all of this, all of that. You know, it looks bad for Young Thug. I'm not going to hold you. It really does. Now, I don't know why I can't find the video, because I had the actual video of Homeboy talking that talk. Oh, here you go. All right, so this is what his man had to say about Young Thug. All right, let's get him out of there first. And let's get him going. Check him out.
First, you the reason why the Rico started. That I ain't finna keep beating around the bush. You the reason why the Rico started, buddy. Let's keep it real. Come on, man. Let's keep it real. Buddy, you the reason why the Rico started. Come on, bro. Like I said, I wasn't gonna talk about it no more, but I ain't let up off the rest. I ain't let up off of Gunna like that. I was on Gunna ad when the shit first happened. I was on Woody ad when it first happened. You the first to start talking to the police. The Lil Wayne too, but shit happened way, way, way before that. You the reason why the Rico started. You been telling. And you running around these motherfuckers talking about did that in the third. But I'm talking about you a rat in the door. I can smell you all in interview. I can smell a rat. Come on, man. Come on, man. Talking about you can smell a rat. You been rat. You the biggest rat. You a possum. You the biggest rat it is, buddy. You's a possum. That shit ain't right, bro. And you had all these running around these motherfuckers. Like you ruined a lot of people's lives down there, bro. For real, bro. You ruined a lot of people's lives, bro. I just seen something else, like within how we was being loyal, bro, and how we was operating. We didn't start this shit to be no slimy, grimy niggas. That's not what the slime meaning was to me, y'all. It wasn't. But you made this shit into something else, bro. We did this shit to make it out, bro. We ain't make this, bro. We ain't do this shit to keep doing the same shit we was already doing. It's like, bro, what did you expect to happen, my brother? When we did this shit, bro, when you first started getting money, the rap shit blew up for you the real way, and you seen your first million, which I was in prison already. But when you was seeing your first little couple 100,000, when we made it out for real, basically, bro, we ain't never supposed to never look back to none of that shit we used to do, bro. We ain't supposed to go back to that tight goof ass shit, bro, when none of this shit happened. You're a fucked up individual, bro. You ain't right, bro. You ain't right, twin. You started the Rico, bro. We can't be mad. I feel so bad, y'all, because I was on this motherfucker, bro. I was the only motherfucker that was doing the most about shouting, like, cause when nobody else speaking up, when nobody else saying that, I was only motherfucker talking about Gunna. I was only motherfucker talking about Lil Woody, and I feel so bad. That's why I'm cool with Lil Woody now, because I felt this man pain, bro. I had one brief talk with this man. And I felt this. I felt the pain in him, bro. Like, damn. But it did some, like, bro, you did some bullshit, bro. You was the first nigga rat, buddy, thug, spider, whatever you want to call yourself. I'm gonna call you big. I'm gonna call you possum now, cause you's the biggest rat. You started telling first. Nigga, Lil Wayne tour bus happened before Nut got, before any of this shit happened, before Lil Woody even came around like that. I want to say, buddy, you been telling, buddy. You told first.
That's crazy. So, he's pretty much, this is a dude that was running around with Young Thug. Yo, listen, when it come down to these YN niggas like them and YSL and all these dudes, I don't know none. I'm not the feds. I don't know. I've never seen that nigga before. But I did some research on him. He's been running around with Thug. So he was there in the mix of everything. So it seems like he knows a little bit of what's going on inside, you know, them studios, inside them trap houses, inside the Thug's camp. He knows what's going on. So he's saying that, you know, Young Thug started snitching first. That's why all of these niggas started to snitch. Because he was talking to the feds from back in the days. They saying, yo, this is crazy, man. Yo, this is wild, man. It ain't right. It's not right, man. It's almost like you feel like the industry is over, man, because you don't know what to believe with these dudes no more, man. You just don't. You know what I mean? They go as far as, you know, everything with them. Hold on, I got some more smoke for y'all. Everything with them is like, you know, the record labels. They don't care if these niggas is snitching on each other, it's killing up each other and all of this stuff. That's why I put what I put on the gram the other day. I think this is it right here. Let me see. This could be it. Oh, yeah, this is it right here. Look, check this out. This is what we talked about on Wednesday. You gotta have snitching on your resume. You got to. You know, you go in there, you go into the record labels, you got your folder, your manager. He's in there. He's like, yeah, so, you know, these are the stats right here. You know, right here, we have 2 million followers on Instagram. Right here, we have 400,000 subscribers on YouTube. Right here, it indicates that he got locked up in Sing Sing in 1999. 2007, he was out. And you know what? 2009, he went back and he snitched. We want $5 million for the deal. That's how that works. That's how that works. And that's real. This is nasty out here, man. Feel bad for these niggas in this music industry. They don't know what the real industry is. That's a fact. All right, so we're going to get into that real industry talk right now. Let's talk about the Dame Dash and the Camron. These two are the GOATs. Their beef force is there's nothing like it. It's the funniest stuff ever. Shit, baby. You know what I mean? And I got some of that smoke for y'all before we get out of here. I think this is it right here. This is Dame Dash. Dame Dash tells the reason why him and Camron have these issues. Shit, baby. Let's sit tight. Let's roll up.
For some
Let's get
reason,
to it.
people justify like, oh, I'm a journalist now, so I can interview male strippers and I could, you know, be in other people's business. We didn't respect journalists that did that. That's a choice to be a journalist, but you're not a civilian. Think about all the people that used to talk about us in journalism and do corny shit that we used to laugh at. You know, no disrespect, but we never respected Elliot because he's not in music.
That's a fact, Fox.
He was talking about people. Just because you're a journalist doesn't mean you have that you can do things that you might find corny or immoral, but these are funny things. Like, Cam, you beefing with Omar Epps. No, I'm sorry. Omar, what's his name?
Gooden.
Yeah, Omar Gooden. Now, my advice there is, I know Cuba, and I would just work it out, but he's coming at you and battling, and again, advice-wise, read the room. It's not a good time to fly somebody. This would be my advice. And I gave you certain kind of advice like this before. But I don't know what really happened. I saw clips, but I don't think it's a good time to pay someone to come someplace so that you could take them without their shirt on behind a door. And you know in Harlem there'd be jokes for that. But this is not the right time to be doing that. And I would advise you, I mean, at 50, you know, that kind of joke could be funny. But this dude now was coming at you with, I'm not a rap. You're rapping. You have a rap battle with Omar Epps, and he's calling with Omar, what's his face? What's his name? Gooden. Omar Gooden. No disrespect to Omar Gooden, because I was hearing some of the records. I was like, yo, that nigga could rap. So he's now leveraging you for another vertical of his dream. Dude, this is not Drake versus Kendrick. This, Cam, you were on Kendrick's level. You were on Drake's level. Why did you quit? Why are you battling Omar Gooden? But again, because I know Cuba, and like I'm like, damn, what if, like, because Cuba's like good at things that you don't know that he might be like a black belt in karate. You're gonna be fighting Omar and Cuba Gooding because they roll, they brothers. See, the thing that I used to do and with you was if you had a problem with somebody, then I would go squash it, or they had a problem with me. So when you called me and said that Kevin Hart was bothering you and he teased you too much, I said, he knows you're with me. And the next time I saw him, I got at him.
But Cam, if he ever bothers you again, look at these Uggs right now. Don't you ever put pressure on anybody in my crew again. When you wearing these Uggs, you got on Uggs. Cam, you see him? You see him? Cam, you see him? Don't play with me.
Cam, I dare you to ask.
And his breath stink bad right now. Ask his girl how bad his breath stink right now. This nigga eating mayonnaise gum. I don't know what's going on.
On your behalf, he's still mad at me over that. But again, if somebody's saying shit about me, you go and get money with him. Well, that's fine, but it's just not how I get down. And how I've never got down like that with you. The way we got back, because, I heard talking and I don't know, with y'all did that thing and y'all said that's fuck you shit, but I went to the side and me, you and Joe and Jim had a real conversation about it's us versus them. Don't disrespect me in front of them. That was our conversation. But the way we reconnected after that was because you went to someone, an original member of the Best Out from 142nd Street. I'm not going to say his name because he doesn't ever want me to say his name. But he's the one that made that call for you and said, yo, Cam is fucked up and he needs your help. And then he passed you the phone. And from there, I looked out. I got you off your deal. I got you off your deal. I talked to Polly Anthony and got you off your deal. All that running up in the office is not what got you off your deal. She got fired over that deal because you were millions of dollars unrecouped. I got you off of Rockefeller millions of dollars unrecouped with L.A. Reid. But none of that means anything. But my point is, any problem you had for free, I would always look out because you're from Harlem, and I looked at you as my little brother, and I still do. But this isn't the Cam that I thought that I was co-signing. I would never expect you to be this person. Like, if you're going to do something that's funny on TV, you can't get mad if your crew laughs or people that know you because it's funny. So I saw Snoop Dogg on your show and he said, what's my motherfucking name? And you sang the girl part. You said, pause. Snoop Doggy Dogg. If no one teased you around you,
tilted brim. What's my motherfucking name?
Snoop Doggy Dogg. If no one teased you around you for that, then that's like Harlem shit. And if you get mad at the jokes, that's not fair, bro. Stay home about it. If you want to do shit like that, let niggas laugh. So I know you're mad because I said 50-50 patted you. Why? He didn't pat you on the ass. Pause. He patted you on the hips. Either way, my advice to you is don't let another man pat you on your hips. That's advice. Also, if you sitting with someone that's fucking with me or saying things about me, I do expect you to actually have a conversation with them about it and make them stop. But that's not where you're from. But this is what I would always do for you. And if you do something funny, like let another man smack you on the hip, I mean, again, the Queen of Harlem was like, because the thing I didn't get was I called you and told you I was going to say something, but you weren't man enough to tell me you didn't want me to say nothing. So Queen was like, yo, you should have known better. But he told me he was all right. So you're going to agree, be all right, and then talk about me on another platform instead of calling me and telling me. And then when I text you, you're going to curve me?
Okay, you notice he's talking about the Queen of Harlem. That's the tournament that I was covering for the 100,000. And they just hired your man to be, me and Voice gonna do our own podcast for the queen, balling up in Harlem. So you're going to see me on another podcast coming up in the next couple of months where we're going to be talking to all of them. We're supposed to have Dame on there too. So it's going to get crazy in the next couple of months. But yes, he's talking about the queen. The queen is where I do the tournaments at. Let's talk about it.
Because I want to speak to you like a man. I call British. I spoke to PT. And now this is going to be one of the last things I'm going to get to in this moment because I got other shit to do. And I have more things I wanted to say, but I'll say them later. Because I'm sure you're going to say something back. But I'm quite, like, that thing, I felt that you were capping as it relates to the honor up thing. But I want to see you step up your production. If you have a platform, if you're on Revolt, if someone's giving you some bread, if you're going to be a creative and talk about other creatives, you need to be more creative.
Good looks, Don Coop.
I want to see a hit record.
It's all for y'all.
If
We family.
someone steps to
I
you
just
for
want
a
to share it
battle,
with y'all.
rap-wise, take that shit, because now you're playing jokes at 50, at taking, you know, that wasn't to me something I would have advised, at least, especially in this moment. You know? So let's see the music. Let's see you make a movie, and now that you have some bread, you finally caught this lick to where now that you got a platform, you're finding every excuse in the world not to pass no plugs, to the extent that you're making shit up, to me. And if you have something to say, I don't respect it unless you call me. We're not going to fist fight. We're brothers. Talk to me like a man. Talking about me to me without calling me, and you have the opportunity to, is not the thing I want you to teach the rest of these children. I don't want the children to think that they should be taking their problems in public when they could talk to their friends. Just because you can monetize that doesn't make it okay, bro. So I don't respect it, and I know that no one around you respects what you're doing when you do those things because they're from Harlem. And when I talk to them, you know what the vibe is when it comes to you? You know how Cam is. He's sensitive. That's what everybody said. You know, my cousin was bringing up the other day when you came up and you did this dumb shit before and we had a conversation, you was crying. So I was like, I don't want to see the man cry. I give you so much grace, but you've been different ever since well, let's do this. Because your show, you're sitting next to Larry, right? I introduced you to Larry.
My name is Larry Smith, co-owner of G5 Cultivation in Las Vegas, Nevada. G5 Cultivation is one of the first African-American owned cultivations that's licensed by the state of Nevada and Clark County. So I actually met Dame Dash through my main man, Jack Thriller. Dame has been more of a mentor and a mentee in helping me take G5 Cultivation to another level. Before I wanted to get involved in the cannabis industry, I was headed towards doing movies, and that was another attraction to bring Dame on G5 into the G5 family, is because, you know, Dame's doing movies, so, you know, by me letting him in the cannabis world, I told him I needed to be in the movie world. That's something that's one of my passions.
I brought you to Las Vegas and introduced you to Larry while we were making the A-Track record. Right? That's another project we did that actually was on the radio, but for some reason we didn't want to promote that. But we had concerts at like Terminal 6 and all this shit that you never did before. But for some reason you didn't want to promote that either. I just don't know why, but I did it because I didn't want to see your legacy go. That's why I always tried to help you, because the things that you do great, the only thing I've seen you do that's been since me, that's been something that's been crazy, is what you're doing now, talking about me and other people. But since then, I haven't seen nothing. But again, I brought you around Larry in Vegas because I was working out there with the weed company. And he was, like how he's your sidekick right now, on the side, he was on the sidekick for me. I'll show you the footage. And you remember this. But what happened was, Larry and I and Muddy Waters, the people that are suing me now, we all threw down on a movie, and there was a disagreement of some sort. And this is the reason why I have all these lawsuits now. And I don't like the way Larry did his business, and he hung up on me. So everyone I brought around Larry, I was like, yo, I'm not fucking with Larry. But you decided, nah, I'm gonna fuck with him anyway. And then, because we were supposed to be doing pink mink weed, y'all decided to do business without me. That's called backdooring somebody. And I want you to tell me about your loyalty game. How that's loyal. How much shit I've stood up for you, but when somebody disrespects me, you still work with them. They become your best friend.
Yo, so
And you have a show, you have a
Dave saying
platform.
that
Larry, you could tell
hold
your
on,
side.
let me
Cam,
pause this
you
for
tell
a
your
second.
side.
I got to put Tone on. So, Tone, Dame is saying that he put Camron on with some nigga named Larry from the Is What It Is show. Look, let me rewind it for Tone. Look at this, Tone. I had to rewind it for Tone. Hold on, y'all. Watch, listen.
I give you so much grace, but you've been different ever since you. Well, let's do this. Because your show, you're sitting next to Larry, right? I introduced you to Larry.
My name is Larry Smith, co-owner of G5 Cultivation in Las Vegas, Nevada. G5 Cultivation is one of the first African-American owned cultivations that's licensed by the state of Nevada and Clark County. So I actually met Dame Dash through my main man, Jack Thriller.
So he's saying that he put him on with them. That's how Camron is up right now. That's what he's saying, that he put them on with some nigga named Larry that got some weed farm out in Vegas. That's what gave him and Mace all the money and all of this. That's his sidekick. He said, but you gotta remember, Larry was my sidekick. Yo, this is crazy, y'all.
I remember you like, I would never do that what the state property did, show up to the B-side, but you did it. Everything I'm seeing you tease other people for doing, you are now doing. And one more thing that I want to put in perspective is you also brought up me saying that Kanye had horse shit in his house and you have dog shit. I did say that. And you have to, and again, very strategically, you didn't tell the context of the conversation, right? Number one, I was upset because we did honor up. You were in LA. Kanye threw me, a party, a screening, and all the most important people in Hollywood were there at the time. He was still in good standing. RZA was there. All these people were there, right? I'm talking about everybody was there. And for some reason, you got so offended because of his security process that you left. And what I was saying is you mess up so much money for the stupidest things that you were supposed to be Kanye. You were supposed to have the money that Kanye had from rapping, but you would never get your show together. Now you are starting to perform with a band, but having 100 niggas on stage don't work. And fashion. And he was the one. I'm mad at you that Kanye's the one that's the anchor of making the most money from Rockefeller. And I chose you. And I was like, this nigga got horse shit in his house and you got dog shit in your house. I was angry because it was another stupid reason to fuck up money. But now that you're doing things so politically correct, you're dissing me. And I'm wondering why and what changed and how much it costs for you to go and do this for a living. And in this moment, that's all I have to say. And I'm saying it without teeth.
Yo, son, I'm laughing. But I rock with Cam and I rock with Dame Dash. You know, the queen is definitely my girl. I'm just laughing because all of this is new. This is funny to me. That's why I was trying to tell Tone about the dude Larry, because we all trying to figure out who put this bread up for Cam. Because, yo, Cam got athlete money to do what he's doing right now. SHEABABY! Yeah! Cam got paid a lot of money to win right now. So it seemed like this dude Larry lined Cam up right, and Dame is not feeling that. SHEABABY! Yeah! All right. Of course I got Camron. This is what he got to say about it.
Cam has been talking a lot. Sometimes it's complimentary, but a lot of times it's things that I don't think that we should be speaking about publicly. And I can't, he won't, like I haven't called him a lot, but when I did call, He doesn't pick up. You're saying something about the presidency, which is not true. Sitting with people that you used to disrespect daily, at least that's what I used to see, laughing about the fact that you misspoke, not caring about how much damage that caused to Rockefeller.
Smash them like buttons. Smash them likes.
So I have to address it. You gave an opinion on my art. I'm going to give an opinion on yours. Since Rockefeller, I haven't seen you make a hit record coming around, because I think that thing had happened in front of my cousin where you mad? That was you and me that did that, and you called me to make sure that that interview went right. That's why I was there. You tried to... So I don't understand why you're not saying those things. And on another level...
All right, so
And Camron went up on the gram starting with part 1 yesterday and said, hey, dang, big bro, I thought we was snapping. My bad, sincerely, if you mad. But I'm glad you got that off your chest. But me, emotional, never that. I think you are emotional, and I get it. Secondly, I'm your real friend, because whoever you around is a whack nigga or niggas for letting you do that interview in that condition. I would have never let you get on camera like that. But my bad, bro, again. You said I don't promote nothing you do. Okay, I got you. All love. And he put up a couple slideshows. He got the Brush Your Teeth song playing in the background. So Dame with his teeth falling out. Then he put up the clips of Loaded Looks from the Calico Battle, a classic moment and stuff like that. Then he put up another post yesterday as well of him on the show with his kids and his family. I think that was Growing Up Hip Hop. I can't remember exactly what the name of it was. And he played that clip and said, dang, if this is how you talk to your kids on TV, none of us have a chance out here for a peaceful combo. And don't change the narrative saying I'm disrespecting your family, because I love your family like I love you. But if you call your kids clowns, what you think of anyone else? You said I work for Revolt. Nah, I license my show to them. The show I own. And this clip, you're working for Wet TV as talent. LOL, how much they gave you to disrespect your family like this? $6,500? This clip is available on YouTube. I didn't have to go far to find it. And he came back today after part 2 dropped. He said, hey, and this is a clip with a talk show with his brothers, speaking with them in a certain type of way. And he said, hey, I don't know your other brother, but Bobby worked his A off. You treat your own family like ish. Sorry to the Dashes. Oh, yeah. And you a talent on here, too. You working for VH1, exploiting your family. And that's responding to Dame, because in a part of this clip, they both 20 minutes long. I didn't get to finish watching the second one in full. But he was talking about Cam being on Revolt, how he's working real hard to be a content creator, saying he's being messy, saying, hey, I was the one that was pushing the boss talk, and hey, man, what are you doing over there working for them? I would have told you to do it on your own. You know how Dame is, bro. He gonna pop it like that. But Cam is just saying, hey, nigga, you done took deals with TV shows and you was working as talent, you know, so they just going back and forth at each other right now. And Dame feels away because Camron didn't support or post up when he was pushing the stuff for BET. Cam was like, nigga, you the nigga that's always spoke against having your work on a platform like BET in this type of day and age right now when you can do it yourself. But then he was also like, hey, bro, you was mocking me and clowning me, and you was kind of violating me on some sexual stuff with 50 Cent, with the pat stuff when he was tapping my pockets and stuff. So that's why they really, this latest fallout between them is they gonna work it out. Then Dame feels a way about how Cam laughs about the Rockefeller story and the breakup and how it happened. But he is going in right now. Dame is just popping it, looking for anything he can get on Cam on. He even put up the clip of Cam doing the Snoop Doggy Dogg song, which is kind of funny the way that Dave was talking about it.
I saw Snoop Dogg on your show, and he said, what's my mother's name? And you sang the girl part. You said, pause, Snoop Doggy Dogg. If no one teased you around you,
tilted brim, what's my mother name?
Snoop Doggy Dogg.
If no one teased you around you for that, then that's like Harlem shit. And if you get mad at the jokes, that's not fair, bro. Stay Harlem about it. If you want to do that, let niggas like the funny things.
Yo, these niggas niggas is funny.
Like, Cam, you beefing with Omar Epps. No, I'm sorry. Omar, dude now is coming at you with, I'm not.
The internet and they ain't keep it private, but they'll work it out. And there's so many layers to this conversation.
Oh, man. Today was a good show, man. Baby. Yo, that's just, y'all gotta love that. That's not like no Little Dirk, NBA Youngboy Smoke. Nobody's gonna get killed. These are niggas just running their mouth, man. Shout out to them, man. And definitely shout out to the queen. She crazy. Today's show was sponsored by, the Thick Madame 69 Me. You looking for a free thick BBW in your life? Just go to that page. There's a lot of them on there. A lot of bad mommies dancing around all day like this. This is a nice one. See, OVO, this Fox, I think you bust her down, Fox. Fox, you ready for that? Charles, that's a thick one right there. That's a fact. Yeah, man, good show, good vibes with y'all. Yo, have a great weekend. And look, check out the reels throughout the weekend. I'm going to be out there. If y'all haven't noticed on YouTube, I've been going crazy on the reels because I started seeing that niggas like the reels. So I'm just going to continue doing that and continue working. Tomorrow I'm in Connecticut in the house, the mansion party with all the strippers. I'm going to be talking to them tomorrow. So, Charles, this is some good smoke for you. I'm going to talk about you on a couple of them reels. You and my man Fox and my man Don Coop. And definitely got to get one of these chicks to twerk it for my man Brian. Say, yo, can you twerk this for my man Brian? He be spending the bread. Ma, drop it like it's hot for my man Brian. Right now. All that ab work. 100%. All right, y'all. So we rocking. The family's back. We did 3 days this week. We going to keep rocking, man. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Right now, I'm free. To where I'm not doing no... I don't have no other jobs out there right now until after the new year. So I'm going to devote all my time into y'all. This is about us. No matter what company hires me, whether it's Chris Gotti, whether it's now we working with the Queen, now, and we're also working with DigiWax, and we're working with Puma. So with those 4 things in the mix for the next couple of months, no matter how much these people put your man Shay in the mix, it's always about SHEABABYTV because this is what we're here to do. This is our platform, and I'm here for y'all, and we a family. So, you know what I mean? I'm never gonna neglect this. This is the home base right here. So no matter how many platforms there are, this is where y'all talk to me at. You know what I mean? That's just where they're gonna be showing me at. All right? I'll see y'all on Monday. Let's talk about it.
Welcome to the VIP section.
Baby, y'all. 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 Shay 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 baby, y'all.
The vibes. Make sure you go like and subscribe to the channel if you like what's going on, if you like all the hip-hop and the sports news, and you like everything that Shay Baby's bringing to the table. Make sure you like and subscribe. You already know the vibes.
Shay baby.